She has said that when she was younger, Princess Diana was her heroine, you know. And but also, you know, if you remember the Oprah Winfrey interview, that was also timed very well as well. The Duke of Edinburgh was very ill when that interview was aired, and so it took attention away from that. You know,
is it deliberate? Do you think, Marina?
Is it a black polo neck?
Come on, you can't be serious.
Can we stop being so ridiculous?
You can't look at the Diana photograph and look at that, please.
It's a profile picture.
It's not a profile picture. It's a very deliberate
Why do
picture.
people care? We've got a cost of living crisis and we're on the brink of economic collapse.
Well, that's different. Well, maybe everyone needs something else.
Do you think it's okay what she said about that quote? You really think it's okay her putting that quote out there?
She didn't say it. She just said someone else.
She put the quote out there. She said what the guy had said.
So what, Carol?
Well, why do you think she did that?
Because she liked the fact that someone thought so highly of her wedding.
No, they didn't think highly of her wedding. They thought they were comparing her. What that guy was saying, who said that? What he said there were people. What he said.
She repeats it because she believes it. That's the point.
He said the South African people danced in the streets the same way as they did when Mandela was released. One, I don't believe it, not for a nanosecond. And if you actually look at Twitter and social media, the people of South Africa are furious at this. They're also furious. She actually said going to South Africa was the bravest thing I've ever done. Really? Was it brave?
Alexis, help us out here, because this is obviously triggered us now.
Don't turn to me. Don't do this
Paul,
to me.
you can see the difference of view happens all the time with Meghan.
It does, but I do think people need to make up their mind of what they want to see from Meghan and Harry. Do they want them to just go off somewhere quietly and never been heard of before? If they go out and make up their own money, then people have a problem with that. Why are they cashing in from... I think people are very confused. Oh,
we don't have a problem
but a lot of people
do. We don't have a problem with them making their own money. What we have a problem with is them cashing in on the royal name to make their own money. She would be nothing if she was not married.
There is just on the interview yesterday, something I just want to pick up. She did say that members of the royal press pack in the UK, and there aren't more than 20 of them, had used the N-word about her child. That will... I mean, you're never going to come back from that with that group of people.
If she maintains that, tell us who it was. She would know the press pack. Tell us who said that word, because I don't believe
There's
no press pack anymore outside.
I just don't understand. Like, she'd have to be an absolute psychopath to lie about that.
Yeah.
You think she is? You think she is?
Don't put words into my mouth. You're saying it. You're putting it out there, not me.
Like, she's got no need to say it.
What would you say, Marina? What would you say if she said, "Come over, Marina. I know you see my side of things. Come to the house and tell me in a couple of hours. Tell me how to play this." What would you say to her?
If it happened to her,
not that, but just life in general. What would you say Meghan should do?
I'd say do you, but just avoid it. Do you know what? Unfortunately, she's in a position where anything she says gets completely
she's in a lose-lose situation. Whatever she does, she's going to be hammered.
She isn't in a losing situation. Do you accept that in the Oprah interview, she told untruths? Do you accept that?
I don't know enough. I'll be honest. I don't. Okay. But do you know why? Because I'm not interested enough, Carol.
Are you not?
No, I think this country's obsession with the royal family has to stop. Why aren't we obsessed with that?
No, we are obsessed with the royal family. We love the royal family.
I'll mention.
She is the royal family now.
No, she is not the royal family. We don't like people trashing it to make money.
I think once you're royal, you could never be unroyal.
Prince Charles trashed it.
And where is Prince Andrew now? In the wilderness.
He's absolutely
in a laundry basket.
He's never coming back.
He's definitely not in the wilderness, is he?
Well, he is. He's never coming back to public life. I call that the wilderness for a working royal. He will never be a working royal again.
He's been at all the fancy events. He was at the last one with the Queen.
He was allowed to go to the Platinum Jubilee and stay in the back.
OK, all right. Well, there was a big thing on Twitter yesterday where Prince Andrew started trending because someone in the Telegraph wrote something saying that, you probably saw this, Maria, that Meghan Markle has been the most destructive force in the royal family for a century.
Completely.
And then someone said, well, let's start with Prince Andrew, and where do you go from there? Anyway, she may get a raw deal. I'm careful. I'm choosing my words carefully here. I don't want you to flare up again.
She doesn't get a raw deal. She is putting all this stuff out there. She keeps doing interviews in print, on the media, as does Harry. And when they do interviews, they tend to trash
I'll mention, if you love Diana, which I did, to be honest, you go Daily Star. They've got some lovely tributes about the Queen of People's Hearts. And, of course, it is 25 years. It's incredible, 25 years, quarter of a century since she lost her life.